Hello and welcome back to Seaside Garage. This is a day I thought never would come. I have surprised myself yet again. Always when I buy a car, I get the feeling that this one is a keeper. This one is something I will keep in my collection forever. I tend to grow very attached to my projects, but then very often when the car is driving, I want to sell it, or not really actually, that's not the right way to put it. I realize how important it is for me to have projects in the garage and to have as many of those as possible and as exciting ones as possible. I will have to sell my projects when they are done, or at least working, to afford the next project. And for a long time I considered which one of my cars it was going to be. At the moment, my garage or fleet, if you will, consists of the Austin Metro, the Auto Bianchi or Lancia A112 Abarth, the Fiat Panda, the Citroën C1. It's still here actually and still burning oil and still tapping away, but still working pretty well actually. That's also a part of the fleet. Then there is the Cinquecento and the Renault 5 GT Turbo. And the Volvo 240 and the Skoda 105S or Estelle. So that's already a quite big collection, and the reality is that I would like to have a really big collection, and I actually have room for it, but I do not have money for it. It's expensive to buy projects, it's expensive to fix them, and it's also expensive to have them, because I really cannot see the point in having cars without number plates on them. I don't like that. The only car I got that doesn't have number plates on it are because they haven't approved at the MOT station, or Syn as it's called in my country. So I always tend to try to get my cars on the road with number plates, with insurance, with tax, all that. And it costs a lot of money. So I will have to swap the projects out to get new ones and keep the wheel spinning, if you will. And I know when I sell something, I will regret it very quickly. Most of the time, I think the only time I didn't regret it was when I sold a Land Rover Freelander, which was terrible. But normally I really regret it. I regret selling my Citroën Mehari last year. I regret selling my Saab 900 Turbo, the old model. I regret selling my Saab Sonnet. I regret selling my Peugeot 205 GTI 1.9. I regret selling my Scirocco MK2. I regret selling my Syncros, and I could go on forever pretty much. But that's just how it is. I do not regret the next car I buy, because that is what I really enjoy. But I believe you are getting my point. And yes, the Renault is sold. But the good news is that I sold this car to a very good friend, the same guy who owns the Peugeot 106 Rally that I fixed on the channel. He also owns a Saab 95 Aero Estate, and he owns a Corrado, Volkswagen Corrado WR6, which is a pretty cool car. So this car is going to a very nice collection in my opinion, And the best thing is that it's going to my friend's collection, which means this won't be the last time I see this car, and this won't be the last time I drive this car. And it might not even be the last time that it's featured on this channel, because if something breaks, then hopefully he will ask me to help him to fix it, because I would like to keep on renting on this car, that's for sure. So yes, it was a very, very difficult decision to sell it. This has been a very big project for me. The entire engine has been rebuilt by my hands, and I have done similar things in the past, but not in this scale. It was a big project, and I was very proud that it actually worked and still is working. So it was difficult to make this decision, but I think I won't regret it. This means that I have some money for future projects and for projects that I'm working on at the moment. Oh yeah, and the Panda 4x4 was not really something I could afford when I bought it, so I have a hole in my pocket that I can fill with some of this money from the Renault 5 TT Turbo. That is nice. So the Renault is sold, and actually I'm seriously considering selling the Cinquecento as well, because it is just too similar to my other cars, my Panda and the A112, but I haven't decided yet. I really like the Cinquecento, so yeah. First thing will be to fix the head gasket that is blown, so that will be a future video project at least. It is working again after the engine fire, and I had a blast the other day driving it in a beautiful sunny day. So that was nice, and I have been actually driving it quite a lot. I haven't made many videos about it, but trust me, I have driven this car a lot after it was finished, so that makes me happy. I will miss it, that's for sure, but I know where it's going. I'm going to be able to see it again. I'm going to be able to afford more projects. I am so proud to have actually owned a Renault 5 GT Turbo. I'm pretty sure that it will never happen again. I know that this is one of those cars. If you get one, keep it. You won't get another one unless you're made of gold. And I know a lot of you guys are actually watching my channel because of this car. I hope you will continue to do so still without the Renault 5, but I can understand if you don't. This has been the biggest project for this channel so far. Let's see what the next one is going to be. See you in the next one. I'm going to miss this one. I got to get this one running very quickly now.